In this video, I want to show you how to multiply or divide fractions on your TI calculator. And what I'm about to show you should work on your TI82, 83, or 84 calculator. We're going to be using these two examples that you see over here. But before we get started, let me mention one thing. If you saw the video that I created to show you how to add or subtract fractions, in that video I mentioned that you do not have to put parentheses around each fraction, and that's true, but you're going to see that in this video or in this demonstration I am going to be putting parentheses around each and every fraction, and that's actually not necessary if you're just going to be multiplying fractions, or even for division. The only place that you have to put parentheses around it would be just the second fraction. So in this example, this 10 over 21, this is the only fraction that you have to put parentheses around it. But I think it would be easier for us to just remember that if you are multiplying or dividing fractions, just put parentheses around each fraction. Okay, so let's get started with the first example. We are doing 3/4 multiply that by 8/9, and since we're gonna be using parentheses around each fractions, I need to start with the left parenthesis, and then I type 3, divide that by 4, and the right parenthesis to close that, so 3/4, and I'm gonna multiply that by, and the second fraction, so left parenthesis, 8, divide that by 9, and close that. So 3/4 multiply that by 8/9, and to get your answer you're gonna press enter, and you get the decimal answer. But if you want to convert this decimal answer to a fraction, as I showed you in the previous video, what you need to do is to press math, then enter twice. So enter, enter again, and you see that the final answer is 2/3. And I want to remind you that when you use the TI calculator to get the fraction answer, the fraction that you get is always in the reduced form. Okay, so let's get going with the division example. But first, let me clear the key history here. Okay, so we need to do 5/7 divide that by 10 over 21. So starting with the left parenthesis, 5 divide that by 7 and close that. We're going to divide this fraction, so divide key, and the second fraction in parentheses, so 10 divide that by 21 and close it, and press enter to get the decimal answer, 1.5. And again, to convert this to fraction, you need to press math, enter, enter one more time, and 3/2. So this is how you multiply or divide fractions on your TI calculator.